Yo, 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 what's good, YouTube? Before Reacts, we back. We're going to be reacting to SB19 Story Episode 6. And if there's enough time after we've reacted to this, we'll probably react to the Zero as well to get them both done. And then that'll be the whole of this story series done. And yeah, we can go back to reacting to their music and all that. So
Okay.
Let's get it. SB19 Story Episode 6. Shocking.
Okay, it's us.
This is just an
I forgot to do one thing.
Oh, I knew you were going to do that. You always do that.
Yes, right, there you go.
This is just an ordinary photo of Ken taken back in 2022. But when this music starts playing, it becomes something out of the ordinary.
Gising sa umaga, siya agad ang gusto na makita. Di ako marunong kumanta pero para sa kanya harana, harana. Teka lang, bakit ba parang nasa tono tong aking gitara? Gusto ko lang naman sabihin na malamahali kang yung ganda, malaya. Di magwawakas, tila parirala. Oh, Diyos ko, ano pa nga bang masasabi ko?
Stealth.
For many years, kings have looked into the heavens for guidance. Their ambitions and fates intertwined with the rhythm of the cosmos. As they uncover its different forms, the universe whispers secrets known only to those who dare to dream. And when they do dream, stars begin to align for them. Destiny bows to their command and their kingdoms start to thrive. Prepare to get used to seeing more moments like this in this video. Because
You are now in the presence of a king.
Casual's editing skills is insane. The way he's putting all these clips together of SB19 and that is just, his editing skills is just crazy. And obviously the clips of SB19, they're fire as well.
King.
What?
back in 2019, 3 days before SB19's Go Up went viral, a group of students were just looking for a random person to interview for the school project when they found this good-looking bystander. They thought he was a foreigner at first, but then...
Are you from here? I
Hoy, bakit ako yun? Akala namin
Hindi sabi niya eh. Pero pwede po ba kami magtanong ng tatlong tanong para makapasa namin ang kaalaman ng bawat Pilipino?
Kuya, ano lang to? School project, kahit magkamali ka, okay lang. Malito naman kami.
It's just a school project, so it's alright to answer it incorrectly.
Kuya, ano lang to? School project, kahit magkamali ka, okay lang.
To answer it incorrectly.
Malito naman kami.
Ayan, thank you.
Yan.
Unang-una po, sino po ang pambansang bayani po natin? Halaga naman po kasi sa Rizal pa rin tayo. Thank you po.
Basta pa din yung tanong mo.
Okay. Pangalawa po, ano po ang pambansang hayop po natin? Kalabaw, tama sir.
A what? A Carabo?
That's not Crabo, that's Carabao. I don't know what that is. We'll have to find out.
We're about to find out. We're going to search it up. Carabao. Carabao.
Oh, that's an energy drink. Oh, what's this?
That's an energy drink.
Okay. A red buffalo.
Oh, it's a red buffalo, a
It's a
Carabao.
buffalo.
We learn something new every day.
Yeah.
So we know a Carabao is a buffalo.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Sir, pangatlo po, pinakamahirap. Hindi talaga. Ano po ang pambansang ibon po natin?
Philippine
Oh,
Eagle.
Philippine Eagle, tama!
Philippine
Philippine
Eagle.
Eagle. Did you know that?
No,
Did you
Pangalan
oh,
ng kuya.
you read it on there?
Number
I read it as soon as they said it.
Oh,
What does a Philippine Eagle look like?
no.
Because I've heard of eagles, but not Philippine eagles.
Oh, that's pretty. Look at that. Wow.
Wow.
He's nice, and what like that one? That
Yeah, he is cute, isn't he? They look more like
Philippine
owls.
eagle stock. They're very pretty. I like those.
I like those as well. You might have to get a pet Philippine eagle.
Oh gosh. I mean, these birds are very pretty birds anyway.
They look dangerous too, though.
But they are dangerous. You wouldn't want one attacking you.
How hard do they bite?
Well, they've got big claws. If I had a rabbit in the garden, one of those could come down and pick it up with his feet and
Yeah.
just take it.
Well, they can't pick me up.
Look at that.
Yeah.
On that one.
I'm a heavy boy. They can't pick me
Yeah,
up.
they're very pretty. No, they wouldn't pick you up, but they use their claws to grab.
Before just leave me with some deep cuts.
Mm.
But yeah, we learned 2 animals now.
Yeah.
Philippine eagle and a
And their
bag-
animal is a
Barrel-
buffalo.
No, it's not buffalo. It's a barigare or something like that.
Yeah, that means red buffalo.
Yeah, it means red buffalo, but yeah.
Justin, thank you po, Justin.
Ay, pasimple ka.
Tulad mo, mukhang bakla.
Okay? Nagiging bakla ka na.
This video didn't only prove the power of Justin's visuals, but also showcased his humility. But the most interesting thing is that this video alone has got to be the most subtle foreshadowing of what's to come. From being admired by just a small group of students to being admired by the whole country 3 days later, then the whole world a few years after. Just imagine the reaction of this guy when he finds out Justin's real identity.
Wow. I would be
Another
surprised.
foreshadowing happened back in 2022 when they got invited to perform at the Binibining Pilipinas beauty pageant.
Where did you get those lovely eyes?
Pablo's ponytail was amazing here, by the way. So backstage, SB19 were just doing typical SB19 antics.
For our next contestant, Ginoong Pilipinas, number 16, Sylvester Ajero.
Well, I believe in the 25 years of my existence here in the Philippines, I would say I'm standing here in front of you as strong as the man standing here in the center of me. And together, we are high five.
They had no idea that next year, this would actually come true.
And our judge will be
the most charismatic member of multi-awarded and Billboard nominee P-pop phenom, SB19, Mr. Josh Cullen.
It's just so amazing how stars seem to align for them. What's even more amazing is what happened back in 2021 in a Zoom interview. Because what initially was just another playful joke turned into reality 2 years later.
Sample.
Kahit wala ka na,
Oh, that's
bukas
Eliza.
ay maghihintay sa gitna ng pag-iisa.
Okay.
Ayun lang po.
Hindi ko alam yan.
Oo nga. Oo nga. Oh, nag-turn ng chair si Stel. Yon, Coach Stel. Si Coach Stel ka na. Okay.
Ay, napaturn. Love it.
Hi mga kapuso, this is Coach Tel of The Voice Generations.
Boy group in the land.
Eh?
What?
They were judges in The Voice?
I don't know.
This is Coach Tel
This is Coach Dow of The Voice
of The
Generation.
Voice Generations.
Boy group in the
SB19 is
land.
coming.
Hello po sa inyong lahat, kami po ang SB19 at full support
Coach Dow with SB19.
kami kay Coach Stel.
See?
Yeah.
They were the judge.
Oh, well, you missed it.
We have missed it.
Oh, we did.
And you can't say that I missed it. You watch it more than me. You watch it every year.
Oh,
You watch The Voice normally every year. So does Mum.
yeah.
You watch The Voice every year. I don't really watch The Voice.
I think about the boys when they show their pictures. What lovely skin they've got and lovely teeth.
It's the
They've got
Philippines now.
nice teeth and nice skin.
It's the Philippines.
That's very good. They're photographic.
Yeah. That's not photographic. That's just
No, the
naturally
word, I've
skin.
used the wrong word.
Yeah. Just very hygienic. They probably use like a lot of skincare and all that stuff.
They probably do, but they got lovely olive skin. But look after it.
What do you mean, who don't look after it?
I said they look after their skin.
Oh. Yeah.
So from Stell singing in an empty room to performing in The Voice as one of the coaches. I mean, how do these things keep on happening to them? As they continue their...
That's what he was. He was a coach. So some of the kids that got through, he would have been teaching them to sing and that. That's the coach, not in the...
But why was it showing him in the chair with the buzzer?
Well, he probably was. But he was... If you watch that programme, you'll see they'll have the people in the...
In the chairs.
In the chair that picks who's going to go through. And then they all have coaches to teach them to sing.
Yeah, but
so that's what he done.
But if you see, when Tom Jones was in The Voice and he was a judge, they were coaches. Like if they hit the buzz for like someone that they liked, they'll turn around and then they get to pick who they want to be their coach. If it's Tom Jones or
but some of them have a different coach come in to help as well. They don't all do the coaching.
Yeah.
Quest, they released their Pagtatag trailer on April 2023. Everyone was blown away because the whole thing felt like a movie. The crazy thing about it is that most of the effects they used were practical, including this big explosion.
3, 2, 1, walk.
I would have flinched.
Yeah,
I would have
They
flinched.
just carried on walking.
Like nothing happened.
Yeah.
But I was like, right, take 2. I was like, right, time for take 2. I flinched. Take 3. I flinched. Keep going until I finally don't flinch.
It's literally explosion. Sheesh, that was dangerous for sure. A month later, they dropped Gento. This song took over social media and became SB.
We should have joined the dance.
Yeah.
Because it looked like everyone was doing the dance.
Yeah.
This song took over social media and became SB19's biggest song alongside Mappa because of its clever and meaningful lyrics and easy-to-dance choreography. A couple of weeks later, SB19 announced their departure from Show BT and dropped the full Pagtatag EP, which includes the catchy Gento,
Yeah, I'm gonna see you later. Pagkatapos ko mag-shower.
the sensual I Want You,
I wanna fall on my knees, beg for your body on me.
the battle cry Crimzone,
Now we run, we go hard like we lose us. We're crimson on the sun, slicing, dicing, and it's
the heart-wrenching Ilaw,
You like this one, didn't you?
the heartwarming Liham,
I don't think we heard Liham.
No.
But we heard all the songs before that.
Yeah.
I know most of those songs. Because I have them on repeat. I can't stop listening to them. Nice headphones.
and the uplifting Freedom.
We need to check that one out as well. Because we ain't heard this one either.
There is still a few that we got to check.
Oh, there's a lot we need to check.
But we just come off of listening to them and doing something that.
Yeah, we're just learning
learning
about them now. 'Cause
Yeah.
they were all saying when we were reacting to the songs, they said that you reacted to enough songs now. It's time for you to get to know them a bit more,
Yeah.
and so we're reacting to their storyline,
Mm.
and then we're gonna go back to reacting to their music.
And the uplifting,
Which CashualChucks was live about an hour ago.
Mm.
By the time we were recording this, an hour ago, they were live. He was live, and they were doing votes for one of the, like, they're looking for other reactors for their, like, I don't know what it is, interview type thing. I don't know what it is, showdown. I don't know,
No.
but they were doing vote polls, and we ended up being on one of the votes.
Oh God.
So I can say we have been noticed by CashualChuck,
Yeah.
which I'm happy about, but we didn't end up getting it because
Yeah.
not enough people voted. But yeah, but they're live. He's alive again tomorrow, so maybe we have a chance tomorrow.
Sa pag-ibig ko.
and the uplifting Freedom.
You are my freedom. On ever since the red, we gotta celebrate.
The whole EP was so good that it immediately entered the music charts. Because of this, SB19 got invited to local game shows like Family Feud.
Stel, anong huli mong ginawa bago ka umalis ng bahay kanina?
Nagbanyo.
Anong ginawa mo sa banyo?
Nagwiwi.
Umihi.
What did you do in the restroom? I peed. Stel, what's the last thing you did before leaving the house?
Bahay kanina.
Nagbanyo.
Anong ginawa mo sa banyo?
Nagwiwi.
Umihi. Survey.
Wala! Tapos yung 100 kayo, mali kayo. Oh, tama. Hindi kayo may ihi. You guys are wrong. Kaya may sakit kayo sa bato. Tama!
And I can say?
Kayo may ihi. You guys are wrong. Kaya may sakit kayo sa bato. Tama!
No, I missed it.
Mali kayo. Oh, tama. Hindi kayo may ihi. You guys are wrong. Kaya may...
No wonder why you got kidney disease.
Yeah, but you always do that every time we're going to go out. You always say, no, I just got to go to the loo.
Yeah.
And I'm always waiting for you then. Because, yeah.
Well, I don't want to get kidney disease.
But no, but I'm just saying that's something you do. You always go to
I've
the loo
al-
before we go out.
I've always got to go to the toilet before we go
Yeah.
out. Otherwise, I'll need a piss when I'm in the car.
Yeah.
Like if we're doing a 2-hour drive, I
Yeah.
go before we leave. Otherwise, we'll get halfway there and then we need to stop on the side of the road.
Yeah, I think most people do if you do a long journey.
Exactly.
Tapos yung 100 kayo, mali kayo. Oh, tama. Hindi kayo may ihi. You guys are wrong. Kaya may sakit kayo sa bato. Tama!
And I can see your voice.
Wait a minute.
I just remembered
Who
something.
are
They were also
you?
invited here back in the Go Up era. Some fans were saying that one of the show's host, Jobbert, was mocking Josh's hair.
Yung pinaka-hit nila yung love song.
Why are you mocking his hair? His hair's better than mine.
Have your Uncle Andrew with hair like that?
Yeah.
When he was about 8 or 9,
Yeah.
we used to say put a bowl on your head and cut round it.
Yeah, but that's not the haircut he
not
has.
Look. Go back. Not him.
Or something. They were also invited
Like
here.
that style. But it was like just short with the
Mm.
middle part in like that.
Yeah, I call it their curtains.
Yeah, curtains. I got a photo of him somewhere like that. Yeah.
Yeah. That hair just wouldn't suit me, but his hair is
No, it
10
wouldn't
times
suit
better
you.
than my hair. I used to try doing curtains because I
Yeah,
used to
you
have hair down to like my shoulders and I used to split my hair in half.
Yeah, but you've got to have the right sort of hair to do certain
Yeah, I
styles.
know. So I'm still trying to grow my hair out
Yeah,
to
a
get
little
dreads.
Oh, God. You'll never be able to do dreads.
I want dreads.
Wow.
So I'm growing my hair. We'll get there one day.
I just remembered
Who
something.
are
They were also invited here back in the Go Up era. Some fans were saying that one of the show's host, Jobbert, was mocking Josh's hair.
Yung pinaka-hit nila yung love song na kanta nila. Ano? Why is our hair black? Yours is white. Katayin mo, kuya!
Nagumpisa tayo.
What do you guys think? Well, you decide. So going back, SB19 also performed in different new time shows, except it's showtime because of this incident.
Gento.
Anong sayo yan?
Gento.
Gento.
Ghetto.
Gento.
SB19.
SB19.
Let's go. Bawal na raw.
Bawal?
Naningil na sila. Naningil na. Oo, bawal na daw. O hindi, mamaya sa labas.
Hindi ba
Magkano
good
tayo?
promo yun
Sige
for
po,
the
TikTok.
music
may
industry?
I don't know if it's me, but that blonde hair doesn't suit her.
No.
Look at her. It doesn't suit her.
No. But I think she got it in a she got it in a ponytail. It looks like there's a little bit hanging down there.
Yeah.
Well, it's in a ponytail.
Oh no, it just doesn't suit her face. I think
it's the fringe being just cut straight
but
across.
I think just naturally, I think dark hair would suit her more.
Yeah, maybe she just dyed it blonde.
Maybe she bleached it, yeah.
Good promo yun for the music industry. Ay, ganun lang pala.
Pero,
Sayang.
mamaya.
Sa labas. It's long one side, short the other side, or in a ponytail with one side long. I can't make it out.
I don't know.
This triggered fans.
Oh, need to read.
Pero, mamaya po. Sa labas.
You'll have no problem blasting off songs from Intel artist Perry Young Mega, local songs Natini I can't read that. How can P-pop turn this South Filipinos if the industry that's supposed to promote them are also full of colonial mentality? Respect local artists, it's showtime, and that's
triggered fans.
Must good for the industry if musicians are fairly compensated for their work, din through loyalty since it's their right. NAN denying royalties under the gears of free promotion. Exposure might undetermine the value of the artist's creation. Yang Yong Mas Sayang. I don't know if I said that right.
Well, it sounds like
Bashers.
that bottom bit.
Yang Yong Mas Sayang. I don't even know what it means.
And musicians.
Now, this is actually crazy, not to mention harmful, to say out loud on national TV. I thought we all agreed using promo and shout out is not an acceptable form of compensation for artists.
Making this issue.
I remember there was a moment where they stopped playing Let It Go, May Kiddy segment, Sila Nan. It's because of royalties, Pero May contestants. You want to read that bit?
No, I can't say it.
Tians Nakamanta.
I'm not sure.
Nan Sasha. I don't know. Not sure if that was paid, but if they were willing to do it for Intel songs, why not do it to OPM and SB19?
Explode. One side says it's the artist's right to collect royalty, while the other calls them greedy. Despite the issue, SB19 kept going. They were so unstoppable that even technical issues couldn't even hold them back.
Di ka basta-basta makakakita ng ganito. Di ko na kailangan ng gawin. Di man nakaniko. Wala kang makina ko. Tamang mekaniko. Ayaw ko. Nanamoni-moni ko. Sa daming pinagdaan. Nagbago ng story. Sa mga chismok. Solinan mo. Manig na rin ako. Hindi mo talaga magali. Hindi ka pa hindi. Hindi mo tagapag-beg. Ibarat kong manisto. Lagi na listo. Kahit pa sinabisto. Tiglan ko na beast mode. Na beast ko. The real shit, the beat is all day. All day. So the woman tell her to let it go back. Go back. If I do it with the harder one play. Well, I'm home court. Saki sa sa
Crazy how they're singing their whole song without even a beat. They're just doing a cappella.
Yeah.
No beat behind them, nothing. Just them singing. And they're still able to make the sound, make it sound like the song.
And then, it was time for them to take over as they kicked off their Pagtatag tour locally and internationally. The entire tour was a big success, so when SB19 came back home, they wanted to give back to their fans by organizing an event that was more intimate and full of interactions. Towards the end of the event, they revealed their Freedom music video. And while watching it, every member seemed to be having a flashback and started becoming emotional.
Sobrang punong-puno po ng kasiyahan yung heart ko ngayon. Kasi hindi namin akalain na abot kami ng...
He's got a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a little
Sobrang
tree.
punong-puno po ng
moving.
kasiyahan yung heart ko ngayon.
His
Kasi
fingers going like
hindi
that.
namin akalain na abot kami ng 5 years.
Pressing a button on it.
Tapos,
Huh.
itong 5th
I thought it was
year,
real. I thought it was an alive animal. I thought it was an alive T-Rex. I thought it was trying to eat him.
parang ano eh. Parang pag nagtatrabaho ka kasi, parang lagi mong iniisip yung dream mo, ginagawa mo yung best mo, masyado kang focus sa work, nakakalimutan mo i-appreciate yung mga maliliit na bagay, and syempre yung mga bagay na sinishare nyo sa bawat isa.
Ken, happy birthday. Marami mo ning
Oh no. Ken's dad left him since childhood. Happy birthday, Ken. Ken is one of the members in it of SB19.
Marami mo ning mga tuiga nga hingabot. Hinaot ko nga ang Ginoo hatag pa nimo og dugang mga katuigan sa imong kinabuhi. Pero nasayon ko nga og
You turned your staff and your whole...
Ginoo ng proteksyon, labaw sa tanan, nimo sa imong mga kauban, sa imong mga fans, sa imong mga staff, sa tibuok grupo nimo sa SB19. Ang imong birthday celebration, kulang kung magtiwala mi sa imong piliran, nagsilit-silit, gawas pa ni ana na nagpo mo dili sa among mga kamot nga kami ang nalaga sa inyo ha. Tanto pagkat
So he grew up with his grandparents. He didn't grow up with his parents.
Well, no, because he was obviously he's very young to lose his dad anyway.
I don't know if he's still alive or not.
No, but on
But
here,
left them since childhood, yeah.
even now, he's very young
He's still very
to
young,
have lost a dad.
yeah.
ang mga kamot nga kami ang nalaga sa inyo ha. Tanto pagkat po nagpo mo sa inyong apuhan. Pero bisan pa niya nasayod ka o nasayod ang Ginoo nganong naami din sa Ignacio ng ginabuhi sa Malaysia tungod sa atong pagkapobre, tungod sa atong pagkawala-wala.
Ba't ka nag-breakdown?
Hindi po, kasi po, yun nga po, parang ang tagal na rin na walang nangyayari sa amin. Dapat ang pag-usap namin ng parents ko talaga is mag-stop na ako sa training.
The deal I had with my parents was to stop training. So they wanted him to stop training. I don't know if that was singing or... I don't know.
Mag-work na po ako after.
Just find a job after graduation. Oh.
So they just wanted him to go to work.
They just wanted him to work instead of going for his dreams type thing.
Graduation.
Hanggang ngayon.
Which I'm actually happy that he didn't choose to go down the work way and actually went for his dreams because it paid out successful. So yeah.
Is mag-stop na ako sa training. Mag-work na po ako after graduation.
Hanggang ngayon, hindi mo pa rin nakikita yung tatay mo?
Opo, never po. Recently po parang may nagpakilala po sa akin na kapatid po ng father ko. Kaso daw po, wala na daw sa katinoang isip. So, nag-move on na lang po.
Ay.
His dad fallen into mental illness. What does that mean?
But his dad felt poorly. There's lots of different mental health issues, isn't there? So you don't really know, but...
Kasi hindi alam ng mga tao yung hirap na pinagdaanan namin. Kaya pag nakakarinig kami ng talagang matatak talaga sa isipan namin, lalo na siguro
Kasi pumunta ako doon, kumbaga, para ipakita ko ng skill ko. Pero kahit anong try mo, yun talaga pa rin yung napapansin ng mga tao.
SB19 have gone through...
So they've been through so much and they were still able to fight through what they were going through to be able to make it out at the top, to be successful. They've had multiple breakdowns, like multiple throughout their whole journey. They've had breakdowns after breakdowns after breakdowns, their parents wise and whatever's going on in their realistic life instead of behind the screens.
There's lots of things you don't know about people, isn't there?
Yeah, there is
Do
a
you know
lot
what
of
I mean?
things, yeah.
I mean, did you know I was brought up by my grandmother?
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I was going to say, there is lots of things people don't know. A lot of people don't know that about me.
No.
That I actually
lived
with my grandma.
Yeah.
But that was only for a few years, and I went, obviously, back home to my mum and dad.
Yeah, and now I'm the same. I'm living with my
You're
grandma.
living with me. Well, you've been with me 4 years now.
2021. 3 years.
3 years.
Wait, was it 2021 or 2020?
I'm just saying it was about COVID time because that's when I moved down here.
So, I think it was like 2020. So about 4 years, yeah. About 4 years.
Oh my God, and you said you're not moving out until you're 30.
Yeah, you got to put up with me now.
I've got to put up with you now. You got to put up with me, boy.
And they got to put up with both of us.
Yeah.
YouTube has to put up with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's alright. I think they're already used to us.
Kahit anong try mo, yun talaga pa rin yung napapansin ng mga tao.
SB19 have gone through some tough times for sure. But the toughest thing was yet to happen.
Before mabuo yung pagtatag in once, sobrang dami namin pinagdaan, challenges, problem, and
What's this about? Before we completed Pagtatag in 8 months, we went through so many challenges, problems.
sobrang dami namin pinagdaan, challenges.
Registering.
Trademark Eiffel Philippines. Mark is represented standard characters. What's this?
Problem, and yung
And the SB19 names, we all knew it would be a big problem.
SB19 mismo na name, alam niya sa problem siya talaga.
Fans have recently observed alterations on their social media accounts and promotional materials, notably the absence of the name SB19.
Most of their Asian tour concerts got cancelled last minute, which angered some fans. It was also revealed that SB19 were allegedly mistreated during their stay in their previous company. Despite all the speculations, they stayed silent for a month until 1Z Entertainment announced that they have finally reached an agreement with ShowBT that would allow them to use the SB19 brand again.
So SB19 is the name of their group.
Yeah.
But their team was trying to remove them from that name. They were trying to take the name away from them. So they were having so much problems with that, fighting against their team to be able to keep their name SB19 because their team was trying to take the name away from them.
Trying to keep their logo, look.
And they're trying to keep the
Ownership
logo.
of their logo.
They were trying to take ownership of SB19 logo. So they obviously fighted against their team to keep their name, and in the end they let them keep their brand and name and all that. So yeah, don't know why they would want them to. So this is YZ Entertainment. We formally announced that we have come to an amicable agreement with ShowBT Philippines Corp through a fair and equitable resolution. Thank you for your patience and unwavering support towards SB19 and YZ Entertainment. Pablo, Josh, Stel, Ken, and Justin eagerly anticipate reconnecting with all of you in their upcoming devious. We can't wait to see us. Yeah. We can't wait to see you all again.
Finally reach an agreement with ShowBT that would allow them to use the SB19 brand again. Multiple articles were saying that SB19 regained ownership of the brand, but those were fake news. ShowBT still owns the name and just allowed the group to use it in exchange for a cut from their income, which is a significant blow to SB19's finances. This was made even more apparent in SB19's recent TikTok live when Justin said this.
Live namin nung nag-1C kami. Ang gaganda nung live namin. Tapos ngayon live tayo, di ba? Alam niyo na. Bakit hindi ko alam?
Justin was pretty much pointing out the difference between their live streams before and after the legal issues, because there was a clear decline in quality, which might have been the result of less financial capability. Despite all of it, they still signed the agreement. For them, it wasn't all about the money anymore. It was all about the love for their craft and especially for their fans. So one day after the end of the worst setback,
next is the pioneer of P-pop. It's SB19.
comes their best global comeback.
I woke up and baked their potato. Got carb shaped me for major. But I say we not mediocre. Tell me what you see. I'm going to but don't look like this is real to me. I'm moving. Never nothing my reality. Cause you see, model me ill. Derek.
Really?
SB19 opened the show in the best way the fans could ever imagine. The biggest artists who attended the event couldn't even hide their amazement. Not only that, because they also received not just one, but 2 major awards, putting their name SB19 and the Philippines on the map, proving that they are indeed worthy of the nickname the P-Pop Kings.
Noon po, pangarap lang po namin ang makapag-release ng kanta, pero ngayon nasa harap niyo na po kami at tumatanggap ng award. Sa aming pinakamamahal na 18, maraming salamat sa walang sawang suporta, sa pagmamahal, sa pagtsatsaga at sa pag-aantay sa amin. Inuulit po namin itong award na to hindi lang para sa amin, para sa ating lahat to. And of course, we are very happy and we're very honored to represent and to showcase the Filipino music all around the world. Muli kami po ang SB19. Maraming salamat po.
So what have we learned from their story so far? For me, if someone wants to become a king, they have to live like one from the beginning. Living like a king isn't about enjoying a comfortable life full of luxury. It's all about daring yourself to dream. They were not born winners, but they built themselves to win. From being fans of their idols, to becoming one themselves. We don't even realize that SB19 have always been living like kings all along. And they have been sitting on their throne, which is the destiny of their own. And their legacy is their kingdom, or what we call today as fandom. Let us make way, because
you are now in the presence of a king.
Shout out to CashualChuck for that. What did you think of that, though?
It's interesting.
It is. They're very
Yeah,
interesting.
it's
Isn't
been
they?
interesting watching all of these. Actually.
There's one more, which is only 11 minutes 51 seconds.
All right, we'll do it now, and then I can go
Yeah.
and get on board.
So we'll do that one now. But what do you take from this one then?
What do you mean? What do I take from it?
Like, what have you learned, and what would you take from
Well,
this
it's just
to
like-
bring into your own life type thing? And for all the other ones as well.
Well, they're just working very hard, aren't they, for their success?
Yeah.
They've not let anything get them down. You make mistakes all the way through life,
Mm.
and you learn by your mistakes.
And
You still have your dreams, and you still head for your dreams.
they always fought,
Your
even if there was
goals.
something in the way, they fought through that.
Yeah.
And still was able to succeed. They also went through a stage themselves that they couldn't ignore the haters. They used to always
But I
listen to
think-
the haters.
Yeah, but I think this is what I say to you all about TikTok and social media. There's a load of rubbish that goes on there as well.
Yeah.
And you can't believe everything you read
Mm.
or everything you see, because people learn how to play around with pictures and
Yeah.
put things in and out, and you know, you just can't believe everything.
Exactly.
And whatever, whoever it is and whatever you're doing, you're always going to get somebody who's cruel and nasty.
Yeah. But they used to take that to heart. Like, they used to listen to the haters.
Yeah.
And that's what caused them to have
Probably do,
breakdowns.
and when you're younger, you probably do.
Mm.
I don't. I think if somebody doesn't like it, then bugger off. And
No, I mean, I read all the comments on our channel.
Yeah.
I read every single comment because I like to reply to the people that's
Yeah.
commenting and that. And when I see a hate comment, I do kind of get pissed off sometimes.
I wouldn't. I'd just ignore it and don't even answer it.
I want to smash their head through a screen.
Well, as you get older, you'll learn not to feel like that.
But I mean,
Just
yeah,
words.
everyone gets haters, though, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
But I mean, me personally, normally I'll let my anger out and start saying shit online back to them.
Yeah,
But
but
this
you-
time I just stayed calm.
Yeah, but you've got to don't swear at people and
Oh
do
God, that's a
that.
hard one. That one.
Well,
If someone pisses me off, it's
being
kind of
like
hard not
me,
to swear.
being like me, don't.
Yeah. So let's do story episode 0. Let's get it. We don't earn money from their reactions either. Like all reactions we do, we don't make money from them. Oh.
What's my time? Sorry. I'm yawning.
Disclaimer, this video is only based on my personal research. I might miss some details and it's possible to have discrepancies, but I did my best to get as much accurate information as possible, so enjoy. Some people called me out because I credited the Go Up dance choreography to Stel and Ken. They wanted me to only credit Stel. Well, guess what? I was wrong. Because it was all of them who choreographed it.
Sino ba yung main day ng choreograph?
Bakit? Ikaw ba na-choreograph ng ad-lib namin?
Hindi, syempre, kakapolish ko sa inyo, nakabisado ko na yung ad-libs nyo.
It was a team effort. Now that we're past that, let's get into the video. This is the timeline that most of us know. A timeline that we managed to stitch together using the information we found on the web. The internet is a vast universe. It is so big that there are still tons of information that are just hidden in plain sight. And some of them are just waiting to be discovered.
Ooh. Yes.
What if I told you that Pablo, Stel, Josh, and Justin almost debuted with 3 other guys in 2017? Would you believe me?
Isn't me, but does it look like there's more people?
Yeah, there was. They just said there was 8. 3 missing members revealed.
3 missing members.
That's right, isn't it?
We'll have to go back and listen.
What if I told you that Pablo, Stel, Josh, and Justin almost debuted with 3 other guys in 2017? Would you believe me?
Oh. Yeah, they do. They in 2018 they were gonna they debuted with 3 other guys.
3, yeah.
I've been to many places, everywhere I go, I can see all the traces. Ever since my love has gone away, damang nadarama para sa'yo siya.
He's got a good voice.
Yeah.
Did Stel just belt the entire bridge? Damn. Their group surely looked and sounded promising, but what exactly happened to the 3 other guys?
Before we even became SB19 as a group po, actually si Stel na iwan siya. Si Stel and Justin actually. Kumbaga lahat kami nag-quit na. Bumalik lang kami dahil nga parang gusto namin ipagpatuloy yung pangarap namin.
The word quit has a negative connotation, but we have to understand that there are a lot of things going on behind that decision. A good example is the lack of financial income because they didn't even have a salary to begin with. And I'm sure that there are many other valid reasons. Imagine doing the same thing over and over and over again for more than 2 years. I can only imagine their state of mind during those times. So let's address the elephant in the room. Who are these guys? And where in the world are they now? Do you recognize this guy? I'm not talking about shirtless Stel, you guys. I'm talking about this guy, Rafa. He was supposed to be the group's bass vocalist. After training with Show BT, he moved on by running a K-pop reaction channel on YouTube. He also
He went from being in the SB19 group to then leaving to become a YouTube reactor to K-pop, P-pop, and all that.
Yeah.
I would have stuck with being in the SB19 group personally, because you'll make 10 times more from being in that group than you would being a reactor. I mean, you don't make much from being a reactor. Like, you get 1p for 1,000 views.
So, oh.
Yeah, that's all, 1p per 1,000 views. So you don't make much from reactions, but that's only if the videos are actually monetized, and none of our videos are monetized, apart from like 3 or 4 videos, which are like from a year ago. So yeah, YouTube doesn't pay much.
Rafa.
But that's where merchandise comes involved and all that stuff.
He was supposed to be the group's bass vocalist. After training with ShowBT, he moved on by running a K-pop reaction channel on YouTube. He also works as a freelance videographer and is now actively supporting his presidential candidate. He also made an appearance in the emotionally charged video greeting for SB19 in their Our Zone concert.
Rafa, my God, Rafa!
After a few test runs, they revamped the group to join the 2017 Pinoy K-pop star. This is when the prototype team was formed. For whatever reason, Rafa was replaced by this guy, Zeno. They did not win in the competition. After Zeno's stint with ShowBT, he became a member of the OG roster of the K-pop cover group called 0 to Hero. And speaking of OG members, it just so happened that C13 of Vision was part of it as well. It's so mind-blowing how interconnected our idols' lives were, and I'm not even done yet. During my research, I stumbled upon this clip with C13 and Josh on the same stage. Just a fair warning, what you're about to see will slightly break your heart. I also saw C13 getting tired of his clothes.
He got tired of his clothes, so he whipped his t-shirt off.
Nananahimik ako sa pagre-research tapos ito yung bubulaga. Anyway, when C13 left the country to work in the US, the remaining 0 to Hero members decided to debut as a P-pop group.
Sa'yo na lang ang puso kong ito. Ginamit na may gasgas pa pero gumagana pa naman. Sana naman ingatan mo ito. May takot man pero kayang lampasan. Huwag kang mag-alala.
I'm sure most of you didn't know this, but their debut wasn't a success, so they were forced to back out. After the setback, Zeno got into modeling and also pursued his interest in freelance videography. In the present day, he lives his life privately with a little mix of dancing from time to time.
Bato, bato!
While all of these things are happening, our boy Ken has been wreaking havoc in the K-pop dance cover world with his group GA7 and Amigo 7.
So they're basically casted as street dancers.
Like it's a bit like, yeah.
It's more like street
what we do
dancers.
on street dances, yeah.
Yeah. Like these would be the type of dancing you'll see if we're walking in town and someone's
Yeah, when we
street
see
dancing.
in the town, yeah.
Let me
Sheesh. The next one I'm gonna talk about is this guy, Kurt. Not gonna lie, I sometimes mistook him for Justin because they have a similar frame. Even before his trainee days, he was already a member of Seon together with Stell and Josh. After training with ShowBT, he moved on by teaching dance to students and continued performing with his K-pop cover group called Principium.
I'm the biggest hit, I'm the biggest
you sit on the stage. Bullet, peer, right, cherry, bullet, yeah, bullet, peer, right, cherry, bullet, yeah.
You can check out their YouTube channel. They still make some awesome K-pop dance covers to this day. Kurt presently works as an animator and a digital painter as well.
That's dope.
It wasn't only Pablo who stood there to watch the whole duration of PHP's rehearsal. There was also Stel, Josh, and Justin. It's because they were brothers. The last guy who almost became SB19 happens to be a member of PHP now, and that is JP. This guy, along with Charles and Yukito, were Pablo's mentors because he was the youngest among their PHP dance cover group. They were instrumental in what Pablo has become. The boys also trained in Show BT together, only to see their closest brothers to not make it. This specific moment is very special because we just witnessed the full circle. From Pablo being the youngest to becoming the leader of SB19. From seeing his brothers struggle so hard to finally seeing their success. In our lives, there can be moments when you feel like it's easier to give up. Heck, some people in this video even gave up at one point, but they came right back with a different perspective. Their past didn't break them, it built them. Yukito was in fact the leader of Zero to Hero that failed in their debut, but that didn't stop him. He came back with a different game plan together with his brothers who also failed with him in the past, and look at where they are now. So if you're watching this video and you are going through tough times, change your perspective. Thank the person who broke up with you because it gave you the opportunity to meet someone better in your life. Thank your boss for firing you because it gave you the opportunity to explore entrepreneurship. Thank your haters.
He said, thank your boss for firing you. Because it gave you a better chance in life. Even though it would make it harder for you to get another job. But then again, you can always be successful than that job if you're being fired, because you could just go back to the job and say, fuck you, I did better. Ha!
Yeah.
I make more money than what you ever paid me anyway.
Firing you because it gave you the opportunity to explore entrepreneurship. Thank your haters because life would be boring without them. Don't be bitter. Be better. Always choose to be kind. If you don't do that, you'll just end up as a mere ghost in the past.
Wow. We enjoyed this. We've watched them all, and I want to shout out to CasualChucks for making these to help us understand them all more. We've learned quite a lot about SB19.
Yeah.
And obviously I can't wait to check out some more of their songs.
Yeah, and go back to start listening to songs for a little bit and then
Yeah.
do something else different again.
Well, they also want us to check out the individual stories of each and one of these people in the group. But we're going to listen to some music first.
Yeah.
And then go back to doing it. We'll go backwards and forth between them both. So we learn and listen at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you enjoyed
That's
this...
good.
Yeah. If you enjoyed this video though... Wait. What do you want to rate the whole thing? I'll rate it.
I'd say 10 because it teaches you about the group.
It teaches you,
tells
exactly.
you a lot about their history and their past.
Exactly, and how they got
And
from
how
there to
strong
it.
they
And,
are, yeah.
But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please comment down what else we should check out, song-wise or anything really. It can be anything, yeah. Songs to documentaries to even horror movies.
God, yeah.
Or spooky videos. We'll do them all because we like our spooky videos.
Yeah.
So yeah. But we'll see you in the next video. Peace.